Hi guys, this is Alex, and welcome back to the Ur-Quan Masters. So, as you may or may not know, I am going to be starting this over, unfortunately. Because apparently what happens is, if you take too long, the Kor-Ah apparently win the war with the Ur-Quan and destroy all the life in the galaxy. So, that was what was happening in my last video. So I'm going to have to start this all over again. I'm going to just skip to the parts with new stuff, though. I'm not going to, like, re-record all of this stuff that I've already done. Which is actually what I'm on my way to right now, because I was told in the comments, by Vaiseneku! I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. I butcher everyone's name, and I am so sorry. But I was told that I need to go to these coordinates that I am heading to right now. This video is not going to be up on time. I uploaded another video earlier today. Instead of this, I uploaded I Am Bread. I had a lot of rage with that game, but I got through it. So anyway, like I said, this one's not going to be up on time, but I'll try to get it up tomorrow, i.e. today, for anyone watching it. Oh, Lord, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I was told to go to these coordinates, and we're probably almost there. Yeah. Okay, I was probably off a little bit. Let's see. The exact coordinates were the 17th day of any month. 43.8. 637.3. Alright. Ah! I went too late. What? That doesn't make any sense. It's the 17th day of any month. Well, we'll just... That doesn't make any sense. I loaded the save from right before I headed out. And I encountered them before. Alright, well, in that case, I will just wait around for them. Because they're here. I know they're here. I encountered them before. I could have sworn I headed out immediately before I put that save down, and I encountered them before, so I don't know what happened this time. Oh! There's something on the radar. What is it? It's probably not who we're supposed to meet. Oh, it is!
Hello, my little one. I am so pleased to see you. You have done well for yourself. It is gratifying.
So who are you?
Of course you don't know me. You are from Unzerval, not Earth. We are, however, how shall I say, related. It has been many of your years since I have been to our planet Earth. We are known among your kind by many names, some of them flattering, some of them not. The one we use most often was given to us by the children of the Celts, a wonderful culture. They called us the Lalee'lay. More recently, we were part of the Alliance of 3 Stars, along with your kind until we decided to return to our how would you say, reality, when it became clear that your people would be safe enough under the Ur-Quan slave shield.
Okay.
We are many places at many times. This place is an easy place. One of the 10 easy places. At
right.
We explore different easy places. That is our way. Oh, I can see from the look in your eyes that I have confused you. I am silly. Please disregard my words.
Okay. So, what are you going to
To
these?
trap the moon, but they dart and leap. You cannot trap the moon. Do not even try. I do not think you can even touch them. You are not quite solid enough.
Okay. You made sense at first. Then I started to feel like I was talking to the oars again.
Why, we let them go, of course. Men do not like to be confined. Captain, these things we talk about, they are unimportant to you. They are as dreams. Our words should address your universe, not ours.
Okay.
You are curious. That is a promising quality. How can I describe our relation to humans? Never doubt our motives, Captain. Your well-being is of paramount concern to every army. Surely you know that it was the day after humanity joined the alliance of 3 stars that we appeared in the open for the first time. This was no coincidence. We wanted to protect you. Once we saw that you were safe, we decided to tend to other business for a short while. Believe me, Captain, we have known each other for a very long time. You might even say that we knew the first human.
Alright. They need to work on that audio a little bit. I could barely hear it.
With ships and weapons, blood and bones, no. Too many shipmates were forcibly discorporated in the last conflict. Our cooperation is not necessary. You are the focus. However, knowledge transcends reality parameters, and this we can share with you. An example, to discover the nature of the red probes, seek creatures who inhabit a world with no surface.
Is that all you have to tell me?
Farewell, child. Ah, our human friend. Please, let us chat a while. It has been so many years since I last visited your Earth. So long since I glided across your open fields under the light of a full moon. Tell me of Earth. Tell me of what I have. Oh, I forget myself. How silly. You were born on the distant world Ur-Quan. I have visited there much more recently. You have painted our pictures on cave walls, erected standing stones and pyramids for us. You have wondered at our signs to each other in your wheat fields, and written books about our more personal endeavors when we allowed you to recall our examinations. We have a history together, Captain, and you have come a long way. But I must tread carefully. You are not ready for everything, and I fear that you would not understand what was best for you. The Mycon change and reform worlds with their deep children. These changes affect others, unfortunately. The fate of your world and your heart relate to these matters.
Okay.
Farewell, child.
Okay. Well, that was kind of helpful, I think. I don't know. Okay. So apparently these guys are fountains of information that I can use. Good to know. I guess I'll come back here after I've taken care of the red probes and checked out the Mycon. I don't know anything about the Mycon. I haven't encountered them yet. Oh. This thing is so slow compared to what it was before. Well, it's fast. I made it fast, but it turns like a slug. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go mineral gathering while I head back to Earth, because I can't really go many other places for the time being. I don't really have the fuel for it. So mineral gathering on my trip back to Earth, and then I'll come back and we'll either head to the Mycon or get rid of the probes. One way or another, I will be back momentarily. Okay, real quick. Okay, yeah, this is the place. So, I was gathering minerals in, like, ores area. And I encountered this. Report from surface. Head historian something here. We have confirmed that these ruins are the remains of the androsynth culture from the mass destruction. We have... I can barely read this. From the mass destruction we have witnessed, we can only assume that there was some kind of huge land war here within the past 5 years. However, there is no repeat, no signs of orbital bombardment or invasion from space, just a huge mess of buildings shot to pieces. Probably the weirdest thing we've seen, or not seen, are corpses. There aren't any. It's as though something appeared out of nowhere, blasted everything with nuclear bazookas, and then grabbed all the androsynth and disappeared. And additional reports, sir, from Science Officer Bukowski. We've located an androsynth scientific research station, and I have been trying to make some sense out of what is left of the central computer. As far as I can tell, about 7 years ago, the androsynth began experimenting with something they called dimensional fatigue phenomena. I can't figure out what this dimensional fatigue okay. I can barely read any of this. There's a glare on my screen. I can hardly see it. The text does not help. They can hardly figure out what this dimensional fatigue is, but maybe if we explored another city, I would be able to find more information on this subject. Okay. Bukowski again. Sir, we have found another research institute. Well, the ruins of one, anyway. The computer here is in better shape. Allowed me to learn a bit more about androsynth's investigation into and of dimensional fatigue. It would appear that their studies actually began over 10 years ago after one of their blazer vessels discovered some precursor artifacts in Alpha Lalee'lay. As far as their scientists could tell, the devices generated waves which would allow the user to see into other dimensions, realms of existence which share position with our own universe, but have a different, reality phase. Anyway, the androsynth had hoped that the dimensional fatigue technology contained in the devices would permit them to create new, faster forms of hyperdrive and hyperwave. When they began their experiments, they made contact with some kind of life form on the other side, a creature from an alien dimension. The record is... I see requests to the central computer for information, data on reality aberrations, the mosquito mange and ghosts, poltergeists, and other malevolent supernatural creatures. The requests grow more urgent, almost frantic, and then the record ends. Okay. Well, here's some very strange things happen to the Androsynth. Captain, this is Ensign Hawthorne, standing in for Bukowski, sir. Bukowski has found something, but in the process he has gone kind of nuts. When he first got to the city, Bukowski went wild because the science center was pretty much intact. He locked himself inside the computer control cabin and spent about 10 hours alone in there. We could hear him mumbling to himself. Then his speech got louder until he was shouting. He was scared, sir, damn scared. We finally decided that we'd better check up on him. But Bukowski wouldn't let us into the room. He said that no one could ever know what he had learned. That just knowing was enough to alert them. Okay. He kept talking about them, crazy stuff, sir, about how they could see him now and they were moving toward him. Then Bukowski started thrashing around the room, screaming that he had to destroy everything before they saw us too. He did a lot of damage to the Androsynth's computer before we stopped him, and I guess he must have hurt himself in the process. He's cut up pretty badly. You know, it's strange, he must have hurt himself worse than I thought. Now, when I look at him, it seems like he has even more cuts than just a few minutes ago, and boy, is he screaming. Based on the damage Bukowski wreaked to the central computer, I don't believe we'll be able to find anything more down here. I think we have learned all that we can from exploring these ruins, and frankly, with all of Bukowski's ranting, I'm getting a bit nervous myself. Call us back to the ship soon, please. Alrighty then. Well, apparently something was there that made people go crazy. And that's also kind of creepy. Like some sort of alien that can find you whenever you think about them. That is actually really creepy. I bet there's an SCP that's like that. If you know anything about, if anyone watching this knows anything about SCP, it's a website with all kinds of like stories and stuff that people have come up with that talk about weird monsters and just creepy shit. Anyway, I wonder if I can, out of curiosity, I'm going to save first. Can I possibly explore more? Or is that it? No, that's it. Okay. I wanted to be sure. All right. Well, back to collecting minerals for me. I just stumbled upon this while I was collecting minerals, because before I was collecting minerals in my last game, I was collecting minerals and stuff just to, like, beef up my spaceship, but now I'm just sort of collecting them so that I can just get enough fuel to be able to reach the places that I need to reach. Because I can hardly get anywhere still, since it's still the beginning of the game. Anyway, I will be back when either I find something interesting or when I decide to do something interesting. So, I will be back momentarily. Okay, so real quick. Ooh, 606 degrees Celsius. Probably not going to land there. Okay. Psychar wanted to see the rainbow world, and this is the rainbow world. We're not landing on it, though. There's nothing to see down there because it's just some minerals and apparently a lot of fire. But yeah, that's the rainbow world. That's what that one looks like. And that's the thing that the Melnorme are apparently very interested in. Let's go there. Was there a... Are those just coordinates? Or is that supposed to be a star system? I think those are just coordinates. Well, whatever. I wanted to speak... I just got finished fixing the probe situation again. Talked to the Slylando and got them to get rid of the probes and stuff. So, real quick, before I end this episode, I want to head back to these guys. See if they have anything interesting to tell me.
We have met again, and I am pleased. Your people are so beautiful, so unspoiled. Your instincts are like perfume. Your motives a shimmering crystal.
I kind of like these guys.
The coordinate forces of Ur-Quan and Kor-Ah are twined about the memory of pain. They respond to these words. Hold, what you are doing to us is wrong. Why do you do this thing? Farewell, child.
Okay. Any more information that I could perhaps use? Please?
Last. The enemy of your enemy is your friend, at least for a time. Farewell, child.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right then. I guess those guys will be kind of useful. Well, I'm sure... They mentioned something about the Mycon, and I'm thinking I should head over there next. Maybe? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I will figure something out. In the meantime, I'm collecting minerals while I head back to Earth to refuel. Okay. Still not sure where to go from here, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. We've still got plenty of time, or we should. So anyway, I'm actually going to end this episode here so that I can hope to get it up on time tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and until next time.